Hello everyone, my name is Sagar and I hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to create a generative AI application. Okay, let me write. Okay, that will use our own data and will provide information based on the data provided. Okay, for example, let me tell you a scenario. Let's say you want to go on vacation, specifically on a particular city or area. Let's say you want to go to San Francisco. Okay, so when you will ask to your AI models you know what hotel I should visit, right? So it can give you any answer, right? It all depends upon in which context you are asking. Maybe you are asking on the basis of which one is expensive, which one have great customer reviews, which is available to these particular famous, right? So depending upon your AI can provide you any kind of information. Okay, but if in case you want to restrict this information, okay, you want to provide your own data. Okay, let's say you prepare a sheet of hotels that you think are more suitable when a person visits to San Francisco. You captured all this information into a document. Okay, then you will train your AI model with that data. Okay, and then when the user will ask questions, so it will provide you the answers from that specific document or the way you have trained it. Okay, now this example is not a good example. Okay, but still that this is what I'm going to use, so that's why I'm stating it. Okay, so we'll create generative AI app that will use our own data. Okay, so for that I am into my this Foundry here. So what I can do, I can quickly create. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate to this URL. So this is similar to AI Azure only. So I have this management center added here. Okay, so let me navigate to this URL. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new hub. Okay, now there are two options. Okay, I'm going to go with this one, and here I can give a name to my project. Let me call it something like this. Okay, and then here is hub. Okay, so by default it is giving you this name, but again you can choose your own name. So let me select this one. Then you can make sure you are selecting your subscription, your resource group, your reason. So these two are the recommended one. And then here you can search for your Foundry. So I don't have, I will create one. Okay, so once I feed all this information, I will go ahead and will create my this hub. Okay, so let me create it, and it should be ready in next few seconds. Okay, here I am forced to use. Okay, I'm forced here to use the naming convention because they have policy. It's a demo lab. Make sure everything is correct here. We'll make sure I'm providing here name. Oh, sorry, let me rename the hub. I had to rename it. Now it should work now. So I will go ahead and create. Okay, by the time it is loading, what I will do, I will simply navigate to this GitHub URL, MS Learn AI Studio, raw main data source. Okay, so let me quickly download it. So once you download it, let me open this file. So here we have the information regarding various famous cities. So this is about Las Vegas. So here if you see, the hotels are this Multi Travel, the volcano, fountain, the canal, and here it is also telling me that you can book your hotel tickets from this website. Okay, so I'm going to specifically use this particular database. Okay, this data source. Okay, so it is still creating. So I will pause the video. So the project and hub is ready, but I haven't yet selected any model at the moment. Okay, so what I will do, I will start selecting my model. So I can go to search here and let me search for this model named as text embedding ADA002. Here we go. So I'm going to leverage this model. I can say use this model. Okay, and here we have two options. So I will say direct from Azure models, and then it will give you options here. The first thing is that you can give a name. Okay, so I will keep the one like same as my model one. Okay, and again deployment type, I'm all good here. And here also I will keep everything as default. Okay, this token is again also an important factor. Okay, and I'm going to deploy this. Okay, and then similarly let me add one more model here. So this is one model. Okay, so when I go here inside my model catalog, let me come one step back here. I have used one model. Okay, now I want to use my second model, so I will search for my GPT 4o. You might be asking why we are using these older models, but as is a lab exercise, so I don't have privileges to use the most recent models. Okay, I will do the same steps direct from Azure models here, and here also I will keep everything as same. Okay, I can just verify all the information, and I will say I can go ahead and deploy it. Okay, now the next step would be, you see we have downloaded this particular file, right? So we are going to leverage this file. So what I will do, I will copy this and let me keep it specifically here. Okay, and then I will go back to my Foundry here. I can go inside my asset data index. Now I will add my data source. Here I can select my new data. Okay, and here you have various options, blob storage, all this can be leveraged, but I'm going to give a local file here. Okay, so I'm going to upload a file. So that's why I've simply downloaded this file, this Las Vegas one. Okay, and I will say next here. I can give a name to my this database. Let me call it as sure, and I will go ahead and will create it. Okay, so if you see my data is uploaded here. Okay, now the next thing is that we need to create an index here. Okay, so I will again go to my this data indexes. It is used for fast retrieval of data. Okay, because you can't go through each and every document, right? Yeah, so here again you have various options here. So what I will do, I'm going to, as my data is now already available inside my Foundry, right here inside my data files, so I can select this. Okay, and it will automatically tell me that okay, you have this particular file available with you. Okay, so what I can do, I can simply go ahead here and I will say next. And now here the interesting thing is I need to create an AI service first. Okay, let me come back here. So it will navigate to my Azure portal where I will need to deploy an Azure AI search service. Okay, so it will directly navigate me. Okay, I can select my correct subscription, my resource group, and then I can give a name to my service here. Okay, and here I can select for my location, and you can select your pricing tier, but for now I will go with the least one here. So I'll go with the basic one, select, and compute type is fine. I will go here and will say review and create. Now I'll wait for some time so that this resource can be deployed, and once it will be deployed, then I will select my AI search service here. Okay, my deployment failed. Is out of resource. Okay, alright. So what I can do, let me make sure whether my resource get deployed. Okay, it's not. So what I will do, I will again deploy it, and this time instead of selecting my what do we call the East US2, I will go with the Sweden one. So I will again create. I'll select my correct resource group, my resource name, that is my service name, and here let me search for my Sweden. I think it was Central probably. I can select my pricing tier. I will go with the basic one, select, review and create, and let me see whether this time it will deploy or not. Okay, I'll wait for this one. Okay, now my resource is deployed. So what I can do, I can now go back to my this page here. Okay, now you can see this is available. So what I will do, I will simply select it from here. Okay, so here this one is getting, so I will say add connection. Okay, now this one is available here, the same that I created, right? This one. So it has automatically picked it. Let me change the resolution here. Alright, yeah, so now this is completed here. Yeah, now I need to give a name to this vector index. Let me call it this, and here I will select auto select only. Then here if you will see, it will automatically will fetch everything. Okay, so this all looks good. I will go ahead and I will say next, and I will say create my vector index. Now this may take some good amount of time. Yeah, so this will take time. So it's a 3-step process, and you can monitor your job details from here if in case it will fail. It also provides you logs as well. So when I tested it for the first time, I downloaded the complete package, but it showed me error that everything is you cannot upload any type of document. There were some specific limits. So that's why for now I have simply uploaded one file only. Okay, so this will take some good time. Okay, as it will go through these 3-step process, it will analyze the complete document and will read and will try to memorize. But yeah, in the meantime, what I can do. Alright guys, so this is completed now. I'll again change this resolution. Yeah, so if you have seen here, we have these 3 steps are completed. Okay, so now what I will do, I will go to my playground here, and I will try a chat here. So what I will do, I will simply say, please tell me hotels in Las Vegas. Let's see what it provides. Okay, so here if you see, it provided me like budget friendly different kind of hotels. Okay, but if I will select my index, this one, right, this one I created from here, correct? So let me select this. Okay, and let me start a new session here, and let me ask the same question again. Yes, it is, and press enter. So if everything will be good, then it should fetch the detail from this doc. Okay, so if you see here the volcano hotel, the fountain, the canal, it also provides the reference as well, right? Volcano, fountain, canal. Yeah. So this is how you can basically leverage your own data into your, this GPT models. Okay. But let's create the application as well. Okay, so basically this is something you are doing it from here, right? But instead of doing, usually you will deploy an application. So let's deploy an application. So I will do it from my PowerShell here. I will select my subscription. I will say apply. And the first thing I will do is I will switch towards my classic version. Okay. So as soon as I will do that, I have some commands that I need to run. So let me quickly, enter those commands here into the notepad first. So the first thing is that we'll remove if we have any older references here. So let me copy it and let me open this one as well. Okay, and Control Shift V. Okay, everything is clean, so we don't need to run this particular command. And the second thing is that we need to clone this repo. I will go ahead, we'll do Control C, and I'm going to Control Shift V in my PowerShell. So this will do cloning here. And within a second, you should see content as well. So if you open this one, okay, so this is from Microsoft GitHub repo, and when you refresh it, so you can see this has been cloned. Okay, now once this is cloned, then the next step would be here to navigate to this particular location. So I will type this command here, Control Shift V. So now I'm exactly inside my this MS Learn AI Foundry, and then inside my RAG app, refresh it. Left files and RAG app. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. So this is fine. Now the next command would be to do installation of all this stuff. So what I mean by that is we come here and Control Shift V. So basically it will create a lab environment first, and then it is going to activate. Let me open it here. Yeah, the first thing is that we create this new variable here. Then inside this folder it will run this script, and then it is going to install whatever is available inside this particular text file inside this requirement. So if I click here, so basically this will get installed. Now this is also completed. Then the next here would be I had to run this command, or so basically it will open me this environment one where I will need to enter my inputs parameters. Okay, now here I need to fetch each and every information. So let me go ahead and fetch each information. The first one is my AI endpoint. Okay, so I can come here. This is my endpoint, right? So let me go here and enter my endpoint here. Okay, and the second thing is I need to enter my API key. This is my API key. Let me copy and paste it. Okay, it should be double quotes. then my chat model name. So here if I go to my can go to my this model and endpoints here. Okay. So name is GPT-4o. I can enter my model name here. Alright, then what did it say? It say my embedding model. So here we need to enter our second one model. So this one, okay. So I've kept the same name, so I can copy it directly. Copy, and here's my embedding model name. I can paste it here. Alright. Then I have my search endpoint name. Okay. So for that I can go to my management center here. Here also I can get all the information. Okay. Now here I can go to my overview. Not here. Okay, so I can go to my in here, or maybe go to hub. Yeah, here we go. So there are two ways to get this information. The first would be you can actually directly navigate here. From here also you can get the URL and your key. You search for key here. You can get key from here. Okay, let me copy it from here itself. So there are multiple ways to fetch this information. So let me enter key first. Okay, Control V and my endpoint. So I can grab it from here. Okay, 1161. So we'll do the same one here. If I go here, click here, click here. So this is the same. Okay, API keys, and I will paste it here. Alright, and then at the end my index name. Okay, so I can go to my, let me go back, or let me go to this name Foundry here. Where's my index? Here is my index. Okay, so my index name is this, right? Not this one, sorry, this one. So I can copy it. Alright, so I have entered my index name as well, and let me save it. Okay, so saving this one is very much important in order to get the correct outputs. Okay, now this, everything is completed here. Now I need to run this piece of code. So here if you see, the code is here. Okay, you can read out this code. Nothing fancy here. All the parameters I have already entered inside this environment. So now I can directly run it. Let me type this. So what I will do, I will simply run my code. You can say code rack app.py. Alright, so I've compiled it. Now I need to run my application. Okay, so for that I will simply say Python rack-app.py. Okay, and I will hit enter button here. Alright, now let me ask where can I stay in Las Vegas? So it should give me the restaurants, not restaurant, like hotels from that we have into our document. That is these guys, Volcano, Fountain, and Camel, and this is the, I think, travel agency. Margie's Travel, they are giving the sites as well. So let me go back here. Yeah, here if you see, it has provided me all the information from my document. So this is how you can basically use Azure AI search service, and you can build your model, and that will, instead of giving the generative answer, it will leverage your own data and then will provide the answers. Okay, for example, here what I can do, I can further communicate here. How can I book these hotels? Okay, assume like this AI, it doesn't provide me this information. Okay, assume I don't have this information. Let me give this prompt and see whether it gives me this website or not. So here, if you see, it is providing me generative answer as well, right? You can book these hotels in Las Vegas from this particular site. All right. So that is all about this video. Thank you for watching this.